You might be surprised to learn that certain foods can quietly repair your brain and protect your eyes while you sleep. Not while you exercise, not during the day, but in those restful hours when your body naturally recovers. Many seniors are told that memory decline, blurry vision, or slower thinking are inevitable parts of aging. But that's not the whole story. Forgetting why you entered a room, struggling with night vision, or noticing slower recall isn't just aging. It's your brain and the macula, the central part of your retina, trying to repair themselves while lacking proper support. Most adults over 60 aren't providing the nutrients these critical systems need at night. Instead, they go to bed with little or no nourishment, leaving their bodies without the building blocks required for repair. But the good news is that a few simple foods can change that quietly, effectively, and naturally. Why evening support matters. Our bodies do some of their most important work during sleep. The brain consolidates memories, clears toxins, and rebuilds neural pathways, while the retina repairs its cells and replenishes protective pigments. Without the right nutrients, these processes are slowed or incomplete, which contributes to foggy thinking, reduced night vision, and mental fatigue. Evening nutrition offers an opportunity to provide the brain and eyes with exactly what they need at the right time. This is why timing matters just as much as the nutrients themselves. By choosing foods that support blood flow, antioxidants, and omega-3 fatty acids, you allow your body to perform its nightly repair processes optimally. Over time, consistent support can translate into sharper thinking, better memory, and stronger vision, even for those in their 70s and beyond. Circulation and brain oxygenation. One of the most underrated foods for seniors is the humble beet. Beets contain natural nitrates, compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide. This gas molecule relaxes blood vessels, improves circulation, and ensures that oxygen-rich blood reaches the brain and eyes. As we age, reduced blood flow to the brain, and retina contributes to slower thinking and weakened night vision. Beets help reverse some of that decline, supporting cognitive function and retinal health. Studies have shown that drinking beet juice or consuming cooked beets improves blood flow to areas of the brain involved in decision-making and memory. Additionally, beets contain betanin, a pigment with strong antioxidant properties that protect cells from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is a major contributor to memory decline and macular degeneration. Incorporating beets into your evening routine can quietly support both mental clarity and vision repair while you sleep. How to include beets in your evening routine. Including beets in your nightly routine is simple. You can roast, boil, or steam them, or drink a small glass of beet juice about 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. This timing allows your blood vessels to relax, improving oxygen delivery to the brain and eyes without disrupting sleep. If the earthy taste is strong, blending beets into a smoothie with apple, lemon, or a touch of ginger makes them more palatable. It's important to avoid eating beets immediately before lying down, as their fiber can keep digestion active too close to bedtime. Over weeks of consistent use, you may notice subtle improvements in memory, clarity, and even nighttime vision. While the effects aren't immediate, they build over time, creating a foundation for sharper thinking, safer mobility in low light, and a more rested, resilient brain every morning. Eggs, brain and eye. Protection in one eggs are another simple food that can make a big difference for your brain and eyes. They contain choline, a nutrient the brain uses to produce acetylcholine, a chemical messenger essential for memory and learning. Acetylcholine levels naturally decline with age, contributing to slower thinking and forgetfulness. Eating eggs regularly supports memory function and cognitive health over time. Beyond the brain, egg yolks provide lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that accumulate in the macula and protect central vision. These compounds filter harmful blue light and reduce oxidative stress, lowering the risk of macular degeneration. Research shows that consuming just one egg daily can increase protective pigments in the eyes and support cognitive health. The healthy fats in the yolk enhance absorption, making eggs an efficient, nutrient-dense option. Eating them in the evening ensures your body receives these nutrients right before the natural repair and regeneration processes of deep sleep begin. Preparing eggs for optimal benefits. To maximize their benefits, prepare eggs so that the yolk remains intact. Poached, soft-boiled, or lightly cooked eggs retain the most nutrients. Eating them 1 to 2 hours before sleep provides your body with time to digest and absorb the choline, lutein, and zeaxanthin, fueling your brain and retina overnight. If cholesterol is a concern, research shows that consuming 1 egg per day does not increase heart disease risk in healthy adults. For those who prefer flavor, lightly seasoning with herbs or a small amount of olive oil enhances nutrient absorption without overwhelming the system. Eggs are versatile, quick to prepare, and highly effective, serving as a simple, natural, and nourishing addition to an evening routine that supports memory, concentration, and visual clarity over time. Spinach, the green ally for eyes and brain. Spinach is one of the most powerful foods for supporting both brain function and eye health, particularly for adults over 60. It's rich in antioxidants called lutein and zeaxanthin, which accumulate in the macula, the part of the eye responsible for sharp central vision. These compounds act like natural sunglasses, filtering out high-energy light and protecting retinal cells from oxidative damage. But spinach isn't just for the eyes. Lutein and zeaxanthin are also stored in the brain, where they contribute to memory, processing speed, and cognitive function. Beyond antioxidants, spinach contains vitamin K1 and folate, which help reduce inflammation and support neural pathways. Research has consistently shown that higher intake of these nutrients is linked to lower risk of age-related macular degeneration and improved visual processing speed. Incorporating spinach into your evening routine allows the brain and eyes to access these protective compounds during their natural nightly repair cycles, enhancing both cognitive and visual health over time. How to prepare spinach for maximum benefit. To unlock the full potential of spinach, preparation matters. Light cooking, such as briefly sautéing it in olive oil or a small amount of butter, helps the body absorb lutein and zeaxanthin more effectively while preserving the delicate nutrients. Overcooking can reduce the antioxidant content, so aim for just a minute or two of gentle heat. Pairing spinach with healthy fats, like avocado or a poached egg, further enhances nutrient absorption. Raw spinach also works well if lightly dressed with olive oil and lemon juice, though lightly cooked spinach ensures optimal delivery. Including 1 cup of spinach in your evening meals several times per week provides consistent support for eye health and cognitive function. Nutrients like lutein cannot be stored long-term in the body, so repeated consistent intake is essential. By making spinach a regular part of your evening routine, you're giving your brain and eyes the tools they need for natural repair and protection. Butter chia seeds, tiny but mighty. Though small in size, chia seeds are packed with nutrients that support brain and eye health, particularly overnight. They are an excellent plant-based source of omega-3 fatty acids called alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, which the body converts into EPA and DHA, compounds that play key roles in anti-inflammatory pathways, nerve function, and cognitive repair. As we age, cell membranes in the brain and retina lose flexibility, slowing communication between neurons and impairing visual repair. Chia seeds also provide complete protein, offering all 9 essential amino acids necessary for tissue regeneration, including in the brain and eyes. Additionally, chia contains magnesium and phosphorus, which support neurotransmitter activity and promote better sleep quality, enhancing the body's natural nighttime repair processes. Their fiber helps regulate blood sugar, providing steady energy to the brain while you rest. With regular use in the evening, chia seeds can improve clarity of thought, support healthier eyes, and promote restorative sleep, maintaining cognitive and visual performance as you age. How to use chia seeds effectively. Chia seeds are easy to include in an evening routine. Start with 1 tablespoon, mixing it into unsweetened almond milk or yogurt, and allow it to absorb liquid for 15 to 20 minutes to form a soft gel. This step is important because dry chia seeds are difficult to digest. You can enhance flavor with cinnamon, berries, or a small amount of honey, which won't spike blood sugar. This nutrient-rich pudding can be eaten about an hour before bedtime, delivering protein, omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, and fiber to support overnight repair. Chia seeds can also be sprinkled over oatmeal or blended into a smoothie. By consuming them regularly in the evening, your brain and eyes receive steady nourishment for cellular repair, synaptic activity, and retinal regeneration. Over time, this consistent intake supports mental sharpness, visual acuity, and restorative sleep, making chia seeds a powerful ally for seniors who want to maintain both cognitive and eye health naturally. Gandkwan, creating an evening routine for optimal recovery. Now that you know the 4 key foods, beets, eggs, spinach, and chia seeds, it's important to understand how to use them together effectively. Timing and consistency are crucial. Begin with a small portion of roasted or steamed beets to enhance blood flow, delivering oxygen-rich blood to the brain and eyes. Include a poached or soft-boiled egg for choline and macular antioxidants. Add lightly sautéed spinach for lutein, zeaxanthin, and anti-inflammatory support. Finish the meal with a small chia pudding an hour before bed to provide protein, omega-3s, and minerals that aid overnight repair. If preparing all 4 foods at once feels overwhelming, start with 1 or 2 and gradually add the others. Batch cooking, pre-washing greens, and pre-boiling eggs can simplify the process. Even small, consistent steps each evening help strengthen memory, vision, and overall cognitive resilience over time. Why this approach works. The effectiveness of this evening routine lies in its simplicity and alignment with natural repair processes. Blood flow, antioxidants, protein, and omega-3 fatty acids work together to support brain and retinal health when delivered at the optimal time. This isn't a quick fix or a restrictive diet. It's a practical, evidence-based approach to support cognition and vision over the long term. By establishing consistent evening habits, seniors provide their bodies with the nutrients needed for regeneration during sleep. Small cumulative actions produce lasting results, improving memory, visual acuity, and cognitive performance. The approach emphasizes nourishment rather than restriction, making it sustainable, gentle, and practical for daily life. Over time, these small habits can create meaningful improvements in overall brain and eye health, reinforcing independence and confidence in everyday activities. Badis. The gentle path to a sharper mind and clearer eyes. Even after 60 or 70, your brain and eyes retain remarkable repair capacity. Each night, they regenerate cells, clear toxins, and maintain visual clarity. Providing the right nutrients at the right time enhances these processes. Beets, eggs, spinach, and chia seeds collectively support circulation, antioxidant protection, anti-inflammatory pathways, and protein synthesis during sleep. Regular, consistent use strengthens memory, improves night vision, and promotes overall cognitive performance. This isn't a miracle cure, but a gentle, natural, evidence-based strategy for protecting independence and mental sharpness. By nourishing your brain and eyes each evening, you reinforce the body's natural healing abilities, maintaining clarity, alertness, and visual acuity. Over time, this approach builds a solid foundation for continued cognitive health, emotional confidence, and the ability to enjoy life with a sharper mind and clearer vision. Taking the first step. Tonight, you don't need perfection to begin. Start with manageable steps tonight. Try a few slices of roasted beets alongside a poached egg. Add a small side of lightly sautéed spinach, or enjoy a chia pudding before bed. Even introducing one of these foods will begin supporting overnight brain and retinal repair. The goal is consistency rather than complexity. By establishing this simple evening ritual, you are creating an environment that nourishes memory, vision, and cognitive performance while you rest. Over weeks and months, these small steps compound into significant benefits: sharper thinking, more confident mobility, and more restorative sleep. Your body has remarkable capacity for repair, and these natural, gentle foods provide the fuel it needs to perform optimally, quietly supporting your mind and eyes as part of your nightly routine. Building consistency and habit. Consistency is the key to long-term benefits. It doesn't matter if you start small. Even one or two of these foods each evening will gradually enhance brain and retinal repair. Over time, your body will adjust to receiving essential nutrients when it is most receptive, allowing the repair process to become more efficient. You can prepare foods in advance like pre-boiled eggs, pre-washed spinach, and roasted beets to make your evening routine stress-free. Chia pudding can be made in minutes, and leftovers can be stored for future use. The important thing is to create a ritual that works for your lifestyle. These small, intentional steps are a sustainable way to maintain mental clarity, visual health, and overall cognitive resilience well into later years. Supporting cognitive and visual health naturally, this approach combines simple, accessible foods that support both brain and eye health. Beets improve blood flow and oxygenation. Eggs provide choline and macular antioxidants. Spinach delivers lutein, zeaxanthin, and anti-inflammatory compounds. Chia seeds supply omega-3 fatty acids, protein, and minerals, essential for nighttime repair. Together, they form a complete evening strategy that reinforces the body's natural repair processes. Rather than relying on supplements or complicated regimens, this method uses everyday foods that are easy to incorporate. By supporting these critical systems consistently, seniors can enjoy sharper memory, better night vision, and improved cognitive performance, while also enhancing sleep quality. It's a gentle, practical approach that aligns with the body's natural rhythms and needs. A sustainable path forward. The real strength of this plan is its sustainability. It doesn't require extreme diets or expensive ingredients. Each food is simple, natural, and widely available. By building this into a nightly routine, you provide your brain and eyes with the nutrients they need to repair and maintain function. Over time, these small, consistent habits strengthen neural pathways, preserve visual clarity, and improve overall cognitive performance. The goal isn't perfection, it's daily, mindful nourishment that allows your body to perform its natural repair processes efficiently. With regular use, you can maintain independence, clarity, and confidence in daily life, knowing that you're supporting your health in a practical, sustainable, and natural way. The takeaway: even after 60 or 70, your brain and eyes can remain healthy, sharp, and resilient. By incorporating beets, eggs, spinach, and chia seeds into your evening routine, you provide targeted support for blood flow, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory pathways, protein synthesis, and omega-3 intake, all crucial for overnight repair. This approach is practical, gentle, and evidence-based, creating a nightly ritual that supports memory, cognition, and vision naturally. Small, consistent changes compound into meaningful results over time, helping you maintain mental sharpness, visual clarity, and overall well-being. With this simple, nourishing strategy, you give your body what it needs to repair, regenerate, and thrive, one evening at a time.